Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Oh, good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
You snuck in there.
I snuck in this morning.
You're wearing camouflage today.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't see you.
Faded into the background.
Ah, yes. Yeah, just a shrinking violet, right?
That's right. A mere shrinking violet.
Yes, okay. I don't think anybody's ever accused either one of us of being that.
No.
No.
I can't think of a time, but it might come to me. Just, give me a little bit. I'll think about it.
Yeah, okay. On our birthday list, when we get to it, Ringo Starr is 80 years old today.
Can you believe that?
Hard to believe, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Ringo says Paul McCartney convinced him to become a vegan.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
A drummer that's a vegan.
Yeah. Ringo says he likes the vegan lifestyle, even though Ringo is a meathead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I am a vegetarian of sorts, kind of a secondhand vegetarian. I eat cows and they eat grass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
That works.
Yes.
That works.
Okay. And today is World Chocolate Day.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear it for chocolate.
Yeah, years ago now, they declared chocolate was a health food, so...
Yes. Yeah, and about the quickest way to a woman's heart is with chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yes. And I can recall when I was young, I mentioned before, I was born in Pennsylvania. We lived in Pennsylvania till I was 9. Then we moved to Michigan. But we used to drive from Reading, Pennsylvania to Harrisburg, where my grandmother lived. And getting there, you drove through Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what they do in Hershey, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, they make Hershey chocolate.
They do, and you can smell it 20 miles before you get there.
Mm-hmm. Well, some people, some towns, cities, they're known for this or that. Hershey's known for the smell, a good one. Yes. Yeah, okay. Anyway, are you ready for other birthdays? I'm ready.
Okay, Doc Severinsen is 93 today.
Wow.
Okay, we mentioned Ringo Starr, 80. Warren Entner of the Grassroots, 77. Actor Joe Spano, 74. David Hodo, he's with the Village People. David is the construction worker. He is 73. They are back together,
No, I did not know.
Yeah. Hey, there's money in being the Village People.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actress Shelley Duvall is 71. Actress Roz Ryan, 69. Actor Billy Campbell, 61. Comedian Jim Gaffigan, 54. Actress Amy Carlson, 52. Actress Georgia Fox, 52. Actress Cree Summer, 51. Actress Kirsten Van Ness is 48. Actor Troy Garrity, 47. Actress Berenice Bejo, 44. Actor Hamish Linklater is 44. Actor Ross Malinger is 36. Comedian Luke Knoll, 30. Singer Ali Hernandez of Fifth Harmony is 27. Okay?
Okay.
You ready for local real people?
I'm ready for the real folks.
Okay.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
What do I do? What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert.
School.
Having dinner with friends.
Take better care of each other.
Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others.
This should be over soon.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Mary Penson, Martha Tamayo, Tashara Fuller, Martha Navarro, Jaden Vasquez, Mario De La Torre, Marshall Tirado, Cindy Arvizo, Philemon Magana, Isabel Gomez, Vanessa Leighton Ventura, Landon Sterling, Carol Griffin, Claudia Ramirez, Hortensia De La Rosa, Shaylin Smith Barker. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns.
Many happy returns.
Okay. It is a Tuesday. We know that. And did you see on our Facebook page, we shared a video with Donald Logue. And right now, his name escapes me. From the slasher movies.
You mean Danny? Trejo?
Yes. Yeah, Danny Trejo. We shared a video that apparently Tom Henderson was able to get Donald Logue, who grew up in El Centro, to do a video telling people, put your mask on. It's on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's neat.
A neat thing, as they say.
Yes. And Donald has never forgotten the Imperial Valley.
No, he hasn't.
And we...
comes back as often as he can.
He does, yes.
He knows certain haunts that he likes to visit to...
China Palace Steakhouse being one of them.
To eat and, that type of thing.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, are you ready for news? We got bunches of news.
We got bunches.
Okay. And, well, they're kind of like grapes. The news comes in bunches, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are the bunch master, right?
The bunch master.
Okay. It's a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. An excessive heat warning in effect. You need Lock Air Conditioning if your AC isn't cooling.
CBS News Update. The coronavirus is spreading quickly in the U.S. with 300,000 cases last week alone. New hospitalizations have doubled in the last 2 weeks in Texas. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez is rolling back reopenings.
Our percent positive has gone from 5% in mid-May to 20%.
CBS's Carter Evans is in Santa Monica, California.
Governor Gavin Newsom is expanding what he calls a watch list of 24 counties with concerning rates of transmission and hospitalizations. People in those areas are being asked once again to kind of shut down indoor business operations, especially restaurants.
The Washington Nationals have scrapped team workouts indefinitely because of delays in testing. Pitcher Sean Doolittle.
We can't just have virus fatigue and think, well, it's been 4 months, like we're over it. This has been enough time, right? We've waited long enough. Like, shouldn't sports come back now? No, there's things we have to do in order to bring the stuff back.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. With COVID-19 numbers rising in the state, Governor Gavin Newsom is urging everyone to follow the rules to help prevent the spread of the virus.
It's reflected in the ICU data. It's reflected in the hospitalization data. The damage that COVID-19 can do. This pandemic is still in front of us.
California is now seeing just under 7,900 cases on a rolling 7-day average. San Francisco police are looking for the person responsible for killing a 6-year-old on Saturday while he watched fireworks. The boy's aunt says Jace Young had the world in front of him.
And he was like the most perfect child. He was so sweet. He loved to read. He loved his video games. He loved computers. He just loved learning.
Police believe it was not a random act and that someone other than the boy was targeted. And finally, a Danville doctor was shot and killed over the weekend in Sierra County while on an off-roading trip with his 15-year-old son. A suspect has been arrested and is also accused of 2 other shootings. Steve Clausen, California News.
California news headlines and a look at the world news brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Yeah, they're the folks you call if your AC isn't keeping you cool and comfortable.
At Sprint, we understand saving money for your family is now more important than ever. That's why we're offering our best unlimited deal. Switch and get 4 lines of unlimited for just $100 a month. That's right, 4 lines for $100. Plus, the plan includes Hulu, 500 megabytes of mobile hotspot, DVD quality streaming, and more. If that's not enough, to really amp this up, we're including 4 amazing iPhone 11s on us when you trade in iPhone 6s or newer in any condition. And now, Sprint customers enjoy access to expanded coverage on the T-Mobile network. Shop from the comfort of your home at Sprint.com, call 800-SPRINT-1, or come see us in our stores. Phone after $29.17 per month credit for 18 months credit. Apply within 2 bills. If canceled early, remaining balance due. Requires new account. Unlimited basic after $731.21. Pay $35 per month per line with autopay. Data prioritization during congestion. Coverage and offer not available everywhere. Excludes taxes, fees, and roaming. Speed maximums use rules. $30 activation fee and restrictions apply.
Here's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Well, the latest COVID-19 information is available. The Imperial County Public Health Department updated the information on the pandemic Monday morning, and it shows the number of deaths in the county is now 117. So far, in a county of approximately 185,000 people, 7,190 individuals have tested positive. Currently, there are 1,017 active cases in the valley. Imperial County continues with a mandated stay-at-home order, as well as facial coverings required in public places. Non-essential gatherings of any size are prohibited. The Imperial Irrigation District board meeting will be held today. Anyone interested should view the live stream of the meeting found on the IID website. The directors will receive an on-farm conservation payment update. They will discuss the Colorado River Board of California 2020-2021 funding authorization, and they will discuss an amendment to the wholesale electricity enabling contract between the IID and Centro Nacional de Control de Energía. And finally, Nyland and COVID-19 will be the main topics of today's County Board of Supervisors meeting. The board will consider ratifying a proclamation of existence of a local emergency for the June 28 fire in the township of Nyland. They will also discuss using the community benefit funds to assist those affected by the devastating fire. The board will discuss adopting an urgency ordinance reinstating the temporary prohibition on COVID-19 pandemic-related evictions in the unincorporated area of the county through September 30th of this year. They will discuss expanding the county business stabilization lending program, and the board will hear various reports from departments on the county's response to COVID-19. KXO News Time, coming up to 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
U.S. Border Patrol agents rescued a man lost in the Acumba Wilderness region west of Ocotillo. Saturday evening, shortly after 10 p.m., a man had crossed the international border illegally, called 911 and said that he was lost in the desert about 22 miles west of Calexico. Border Patrol agents in the area were able to locate the man, a 29-year-old Mexican national, about 45 minutes later. No medical attention was needed, and the man was processed for illegal entry and expelled back to Mexico. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Today's indoor forecast calls for 78 degrees and a strong chance of comfort and saving money. That's the word from your Imperial Irrigation District, who encourages you to set your air conditioning thermostat to 78 degrees or higher to help you save money on your electric bill during the summer heat. You can also use floor or ceiling fans to create more indoor comfort. Just remember that fans cool people, so turn them off when you leave a room. For more energy-saving ideas, check out IID.com/summer savings.
It's page 2 of the local news, page 2. And in-depth weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Stage 1 of the Interstate 8 Imperial Avenue project started last night. When completed, the project will allow the extension of Imperial Avenue south of the freeway. As of Monday, the eastbound on and off ramps are closed to allow for construction crews to remove the ramps. During the week of July 20th, the existing bridge will be demolished over a 2-night stand. Stage 1 of the project will last 8 to 10 months. Eastbound traffic are detoured to 4th Street, Highway 86. Well, 3-alarm fire near Westmoreland. The Imperial County Fire Department responded to a structure fire on Forester Road near Westmoreland Monday afternoon. The fire was reported at about 4:25 p.m. Monday and involved a large farm shed and farm equipment. A second alarm was issued shortly after the first firefighters arrived, and then a third alarm went out. Firefighters and equipment from NAF El Centro, and several other agencies assisted in fighting the blaze. Forester Road was closed to traffic due to smoke blowing across the roadway. Mostly a Theater Company will present a virtual talent showcase. With the COVID pandemic shutting down gatherings, the Imperial Valley's Mostly Theater Company will host a virtual talent show. The showcase will allow you to unleash your creative side and share your talent via Zoom with the community. A Zoom orientation will be held today and Thursday at 6 p.m. The virtual showcase is scheduled for July 31st. The showcase is open to all ages. More information is available when you go to the Mostly Theater Company website. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, dry conditions and above normal temperatures with the Imperial and Yuma Valley highs approaching or exceeding 110 degrees will continue through next week. Abnormally strong high pressure building over the area this weekend into early next week will likely result in excessive heat, with highs approaching or exceeding 115 degrees. 113 our high yesterday, 75 the low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 111. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 77. West-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny and hot with a high near 110. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast later in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. We have 87 degrees downtown, 43% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast at 9 to 12 miles an hour. Your border wait, it's 30 minutes downtown, no waiting sentry, 10 minutes pedestrian. Eastport, a 30-minute wait, no waiting sentry, 30 minutes ready lane. It's about a 30-minute wait at the Port of Andrade. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
H&R Block Tax Pros are available year-round to get you every credit and deduction you deserve. Because the tax deadline has been extended to July 15th this year, you have more time to organize your documents and file your return if you need it. If, on the other hand, you think you have a refund coming this year, why wait? The IRS is still processing returns. When you're ready to tackle your taxes, we're ready to help. Safely drop off your documents at our office or work with your tax pro from the comfort of your home. Call or visit your nearest H&R Block in Imperial Valley or log on to hrblock.com today to get started.
It's sports time. What's going on in the world of sports? Well, Major League Baseball says they're going to play ball. And in case you're wondering, the San Diego Padres will hold their season opener July 24th at Petco Park. They will meet the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, first pitch for that game, and all but 2 night home games is 6:10 p.m. The other 2 games, they'll start at 5:10 p.m. Yeah, good luck. It's a 60-game season. Are they going to make it through 60 games? As I have said, methinks that too many entitled professional athletes are not going to adhere to the rules. Yeah, and they're not going to have enough healthy players. And, you know, I'm not the only one saying that. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach Bruce Arians says every player will get sick. That's for sure, according to Arians. Yeah, and you know, it'll be interesting to see what comes along. The NFL Network reported that the league plans to test not only players but also their families and cohabitants for COVID-19 ahead of training camp, which is still scheduled to start later this month. And Arians himself added that he'll be operating differently in 2020 because of COVID-19. Yeah, he says he's going to be taking it just a little bit easier. And speaking of NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs and Super Bowl MVP quarterback Patrick Mahomes have reached agreement on a 10-year contract extension that ties him to Kansas City through 2031. Yeah, the deal is worth $450 million over the 10-year period, and it could be worth up to $503 million. The extension includes a $140 million injury guarantee, as well as a no-trade clause. Yeah, okay, go for it, Patrick. KXO Sports Time is 7:53.
Hi, Chuck. Elmo wants to know, what is the census?
The census is a special time when we count every single person in the country.
Do kids and babies count too?
Of course. Counting everyone in your home helps support your neighborhood by funding schools, hospitals, and more. So complete the census by calling, going online, or returning your form by mail. It's totally private.
Visit 2020census.gov and
make your family count.
Brought to you by Carnegie Corporation of New York and the Ad Council.
In NBA news, Dwight Howard says he will join the Lakers for the NBA restart. Howard's bounce-back season will continue. The Lakers center appeared as a guest on CNN Tonight with Don Lemon and told the host, "Yes, I'll be joining my team in Orlando." Howard said he will donate the remainder of his salary for the 2019-2020 season, roughly $700,000, to his charitable initiative, Breathe Again. And, the NHL. Yeah, those Canadian and European guys that wear those sharp knives on their feet and carry a stick to beat you with. Yeah, with the NHL and the Players Union agree to a return-to-play scenario, and they've also agreed to extend their collective bargaining agreement. So there. And, well, that's it for sports time. Stick around. We've got to look at financial news. It's coming up.
The Polaris Summer Sales Event is here. Take a cross-country adventure with Polaris General. Kick up some dust in a Razor side-by-side. Discover the freedom of the legendary Sportsman ATV. And get more done with Ranger, America's favorite off-road workhorse. Enjoy rebates up to $1,000 on the off-road's best during the Polaris Summer Sales Event at Liberty Motorsports, 1999 South Arizona Avenue. Offer valid in U.S. through 6/30/20 on new 2016 through 2020 vehicles. Offers vary by model. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet. Never drink and ride.
It's financial news and weather, and it's all brought to you by the Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. Currently, the market down. S&P 500 off just about a point at 3,178. The Dow Jones Industrials down 166 points at 26,120. And the NASDAQ showing green, up 56 at 10,489. Gold up $13.40 an ounce, $1,806.80 to buy an ounce of gold on the market. And oil up 2 cents a barrel, which means it'll go up 10 cents a gallon at the pump. And, well, the Citibank has bumped up its S&P 500 forecast, but warns investors to stop ignoring risks. And global stocks, well, right now, they're cooling off just a little bit as, again, worries about the coronavirus creating concerns for the for investors. The housing market appears tight. The 30-year mortgage rate is about as low as it has been in quite a while. And the market is a bit soft there. And the S&P 500's 5-session win streak, well, as we pointed out, it's a little bit iffy right now as investors are a little bit wary. Looking ahead, investors are awaiting a report from the Labor Department on May job openings. And what stocks in focus? Shake Shack fell after the burger chain announced preliminary second quarter sales that missed expectations. Novavax is in an early phase trial involving 130 participants, funded by $388 million from the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, a non-governmental organization funded by governments and foundations trying to develop a COVID-19 vaccine. And shares of Corvus Pharmaceuticals soared in trading today after the company said it launched an open-label phase 1 clinical trial testing an experimental monoclonal antibody as a treatment for COVID-19.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 111, southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the east-southeast later today. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 77. West-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny and hot with a high near 110. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Then becoming southeast later in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. 88 degrees downtown, 55% relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope. Furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kaith, and President Trump meets with teachers and administrators today as questions loom about the months ahead when children face a new school year and a pandemic. CBS's Stephen Portnoy.
In urging schools to reopen, the White House stresses the social and emotional impact of keeping kids at home. The CDC is expected to offer best practices to reduce the chances of COVID spread. What's less clear is what advice the administration would give to teachers who might be uniquely vulnerable if they're exposed to the virus. President Trump has suggested older teachers should continue to stay away from school.
Well, CBS's Peter King tells us about a push for governors to get on the same page about face masks.
The retailer's request is about protecting customers and employees.
They are there to help customers. The best thing that customers can do to help them is to wear a mask.
Brian Dodge heads the Retail Industry Leaders Association, which represents Walmart, Home Depot, Target, other huge businesses. He says fewer than half of the 50 states have mask requirements, something that puts workers into potentially dangerous situations.
It encourages those who want to be confrontational about these requirements to do so.
In Australia, the Melbourne area has been ordered back into a 6-week lockdown because of coronavirus resurgence. Daniel Andrews is the Victoria State Premier.
We have to be clear with each other that this is not over. And pretending that it is because we all want it to be over is not the answer.
Video tells some of the story in a holiday confrontation in Bloomington, Indiana.
Let him go, dude. Let him go. Let him go.
A black activist says he and some friends were threatened and attacked when they got onto private land near a lake in Bloomington. Vox Booker says the white men involved called for a noose. CBS's Jerika Duncan.
Booker is waiting for charges to be filed against his alleged attackers and says he's grateful for those who stepped in to save him.
I think the reason why I'm here today is because folks stopped being bystanders and they became active participants. And I hope that we continue to see that movement grow throughout our nation.
Well, Jeff Gilbert at WWJ Radio Detroit tells us there's news this morning for those who own some older model Chevrolets.
Specifically, a leak in a line near the left rear wheel well in some 08 to 2010 Chevy Cobalts and HHRs. There have been 208 complaints in all, but no fires or injuries reported. Federal safety regulators will look to see how widespread the problem may be and what might be causing it.
Well, checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 180 points. The NASDAQ is up about 50 points. The S&P 500's down 2. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open a new savings account with a rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
And now a game of Commercial Chicken, brought to you by Progressive, where we see how long Flo can go without talking about insurance. Ready? Go.
Oh, hi. Okay, guess we should talk about something. Kind of tough to be put on the spot. Not sure what to say. But I know what I'm definitely not talking about. Drivers who switch to Progressive could save big.
Okay, you win. We can't help but save customers money. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Musicians on the Road, presented by Granger. Folk artist Jewel misses performing for her fans in person, but she's found a silver lining to the virtual concerts online.
Because people can comment live, and I can see what they're wanting and see what they're requesting. It doesn't take a lot to imagine what people are going through right now.
As you get back to business, Granger is there to help with supplies and solutions for every industry, safety recovery guides, 24/7 support, and more. Visit Granger.com/recovery.
A Hollywood star's had second thoughts about a certain job.
Her roles have run the gamut.
Magnificent view.
It is, isn't it? Now Halle Berry is apologizing for considering the part of a transgender man. In an Instagram post, she says that as a cisgender woman, she now understands she shouldn't have given it a second thought, that the trans community should undeniably have the opportunity to tell their own stories. Berry came under fire after a discussion with her hairstylist, Kristen Brown, on Instagram Live, calling it the story of a woman that changes to the story of a man. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Patrick Mahomes will be continuing his role as the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback for the next decade after inking the richest contract in pro sports, paying him some $500 million over 10 years. Mahomes was the most valuable player in last season's Super Bowl. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I'm so glad I'm taking this product. It really has done a lot. My skin on my legs was like leather. I kid you not. It really cleared up everything. My skin looks better. I feel better. And I just look better.
Balance of Nature is now offering 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
David Horowitz, author of Blitz, is predicting more protests against President Trump this summer. In Blitz, Horowitz warns Antifa wants to stop Trump. Blitz is already a #1 Amazon bestseller. Tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern to Greg Kelly Reports on Newsmax to find out the real agenda of Antifa. Newsmax TV ratings are up 200%. Everyone carries us: DirecTV, Dish, Xfinity, Spectrum, Cox, Optimum, Uverse, Fios, Suddenlink, Mediacom, Wow, Armstrong, and more. Newsmax TV. Real news for real people.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for
Carroll Buckley.
Things he says and like you can connect to them.
AM 1230 KXO.
This is an ugly candy bar. Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away. We're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know. Maybe we should be on the radio or something. Skywriting.